Hey, Deanna here. Welcome back to my channel, Goodness Greenish. And today I'm going to be doing an overview and demo of Beautycounter's brand new cream eyeshadows, Lid Glow. And if you've been following me for a bit, then you know I've been a makeup artist for over 20 years. And I've been a Beautycounter consultant for 6 years now. Now my main focus is clean beauty, and Beautycounter is one of my favorite clean beauty brands. Otherwise I wouldn't be sharing it or have been with them for 6 years. That's how much I love them. But I do try to share all my other clean beauty brands, other cosmetic brands as well. So if that interests you, definitely hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram. That's kind of where I live most of the time, and that's at Goodness Greenish, as well as on Facebook. So all right, let's get into it. Okay, so if you've used Beautycounter before, if you know a little bit about us, or if you don't, Beautycounter every year during the holiday comes out with holiday sets. So one of the sets that they usually come out with, I think they only did like 1 or 2 years where they didn't come out with a cream eyeshadow set. And it was very disappointing, I'm just gonna say. But anyway, when they've done it, they've always sold out really, really quick, because I think people love cream eyeshadows because of the ease. They're portable. You don't need to be a professional makeup artist to apply. You don't even need tools, really. So they're super easy, user-friendly, pop them in your makeup bag, compact usually. So this formulation is similar to the ones that we've had. So if you've used our cream shadows before, very similar, but we've just made it better. The one thing that I love about them most, especially the new formulation, is that the dry down's a little slower, so you can maneuver it around and move it around a little bit differently. So what I thought I'd do, we have 10 gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and I'm going to just swatch them and then I'm gonna apply them. So obviously you see me, I'm more medium tone, more warm tone, but even if you're fair or deeper skin tone, very universally flattering. Of course, some colors are gonna look better. I'm gonna throw up a little visual here with different skin tones with the swatches on them quickly, but I will add it to the link in the caption below. Okay, so let's just talk about the packaging here. How gorgeous is the packaging? So, and sustainable, thank you very much. Beautycounter really thought about that. This is like our mission going forward. We've always thought about sustainability, but it's a really huge piece of what we do and how we create products now. So the actual component, it's about the size of a lipstick, I would say. The component is glass, and then the plastic part and the applicator is made of 70% post-consumer recycled plastics, resin. And so it's getting that second life, really trying to keep that sustainability. But this part is recyclable. I don't know, I might keep they're so cute. So I might keep them for something. And if you notice the applicator, how great is this? Okay, so there's some different finishes with it. We have 3 brighteners. So of course it's gonna be more like the highlighters. Let's talk about highlighting and contouring. It's the same thing with shadows. Anything that's highlighting or brightening is gonna be making everything come forward a little more. So that's why we put highlighter right here on the highest parts of our cheeks, right here on our brow bone, and on the inner rim to kind of brighten. So we've got 3 colors. And one is called Luster. And I'm getting familiar with the colors here. Luster is a rose gold, and then we have Aura, which is a color we did have in the past. It sold really well, and this one is a soft beige, and then we have Gleam, which is a white gold. So this is going to leave more of a satin finish. I'm just going to start with Luster. So I'm going to swatch it. Trying to create some kind of a process here. Luster. So Luster is a rose gold, and with the brighteners they're going to be more of a sheer formulation. I'm going to put it on kind of heavy, so this is great. With the applicator, I'm just going to put it all over so you can see it. So this is the rose gold. I'm going to pop that in here. Can you see it? I'm just going to leave it like that for a second, and then I'm just going to press it in, because I just want it more of a softer. I mean, it is soft, but If you notice, I'm only using fingertips and the applicator. So this would be a great base. A great base, a great brightener. I wouldn't even be afraid to like put it right here for highlighter either. So just try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know as far as wearability, but I know it wears really nice on the eyelid. So most likely if it's been tested around the eye, it's gonna be safe for the face. But very pretty. And so that is Luster, and that is a rose gold. Okay, so a couple things I forgot to mention. I have full makeup on. I have my mascara on, which is new, and I'll be doing a separate video on that. And so I already have my mascara on. I just have a neutral lip just so you can kind of see. And I'm just basically taking off the color and with a makeup wipe, and then I'm just using a little bit of just concealer just to kind of bring it back to normal skin tone. When I get to more of the darker colors or the ones that are not brighteners, I will put them on both eyes so you can see. But I just wanted you to just really kind of see the full color, and then we can talk about the color that way. Okay, here we go with the next color. So this one is Gleam, and it's a white gold. Again, I'm just gonna use the applicator. These are buildable, so if I want it to show up a little more, I want more of that color that I'm seeing, I'm just gonna build on it. And all I need to do is let it sit for a second after I put the first application. And again, I'm putting this all over my lid. And then let it sit for a second, let it dry. And then I can put another coat where I want it to be more pronounced. So this one is Gleam. And with the brighteners, again, you're gonna wanna put it where it's gonna reflect a little more. Again, it's gonna bring forward, because highlighting. So you can put a little right through here, your inner eye, right here on the brow. And then if I wanted to, I could use a darker color just through the lid. Again, I'm just gonna use my fingers for this. I'm not gonna use any tools, but you can. You'll just have to kind of play. And that's the thing, play, see what works. Okay, so this is the last of our brighteners, and this is Aura, which is a soft beige. So I feel like this is gonna probably be the one. I love the rose gold too. Yeah, this is so pretty. So for my skin tone, this is probably gonna be the one that looks most like it. Can you see? There you go. Okay, so we're gonna get into the 3 colors that are satin finishes. The brighteners were also satin finishes, which means that they're gonna leave more of a gleam. Again, that glowy look without too much shimmer. So there's 3 like colors that they have. So the first one I'm gonna do is Sepia. And Sepia is a satin, and it's a neutral brown. It's one of my favorite ones. It was one of the ones I got to play with. I do that helps. There we go. Really buildable. And this is where I get to show you the tip, the actual applicator, and using it as a liner. So I'm just gonna apply it, and I'm just gonna do one kind of look. So this is a one look, and you could just do a complete wash. You can even just this alone already gives me some definition. Can you see? Just a little bit of definition. And if I take a little bit underneath the eye, so I'm just gonna use the applicator and just take it right underneath the eye. Don't be afraid if it gets a little messy, because you can go back through and soften it with your fingertip. You can bring it in, you can make it like a soft, smoky look. You can do this with any of the colors. Again, just like a little quick wash. And then if I give it a second, then I can go ahead and build with it. So I'm gonna do the other eye, just so you can get the idea. But very forgiving. So let's say, and you just wanna soften the edges, especially when you're going with a color, something that has more color, something that has more depth. You don't want any harsh lines, which if you just left it, it will leave, just like any kind of shadow. So if I want to build and have more color, I'm just going to put an extra coat. So I'm going to wait maybe 10, 20 seconds, up to a minute, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's buildable. That's what I love about these. Also, these play well with powder shadows. So let's say I put this on now, and if I just took like a darker brown shadow out through the corner or anything else, or if I want to put a color on top of this or this on top of the color, it's great. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you tend to have more oily lids, I would definitely still use your eye primer, or what I like to do is use my concealer and then Beautycounter's mattifying loose powder. It is the best. It's colorless, works on every skin tone, doesn't leave any kind of a white cast or anything like that. So it photographs beautifully, but I use this all the time. And I don't have oily lids. It's just habit, I guess. But so it doesn't crease. And for me, it doesn't crease, but I don't have oily lids. So you'll just have to play with that. Haven't played with this formulation and to know if it really does crease, but if you tend to have an oily lid, you know you're gonna probably have that issue with most shadows. I hate saying that, but your primer, I would still use that, or a concealer with the powder. Okay, so this has 2 coats if you wanna see. And again, I'm just gonna do a simple eye look. I'm not gonna get too crazy, but you can build with these. And then let's say if I wanted to put a little bit of the highlighter on, I'm just gonna pop that aura right here, again, and right through the inner rim. Pretty, right? So easy. You cannot mess this up, I promise you. Okay, so the next satin color I have is Prism, which is like this gorgeous olive color. This I have played with. This is a lot of fun. Pretty, right? Wow. Okay, let's put it on. So these also have a cooling effect because it has cucumber and chamomile in it. So it's very soothing, cooling. So it's like skincare and makeup. I mean, sign me up. So as you can see, it's sheer and buildable. Okay, so I wanted you to see, obviously not perfect. This is basically sheared out. So when I put it on, I just kind of pressed in with a little bit with my fingers just to kind of make it more of a sheer coverage. This is really without blending at all. I would blend the edges, but you can see that the color payoff is gorgeous. Now, again, this is supposed to give a glow and color, but you can shear it out or build it out to however dramatic you want it to be. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm gonna do a little liner now, just so you can see the soft smoky look. Again, you can do this with all colors. Okay, so I just wanted you to see I was able to blend this in a little more, even though it was dried down for a little bit. And if you look at this, I don't know if you can see here, that right here, this one's more dramatic. This is the one I didn't blend in. This is the side I did blend in. So again, sheer wash of color, more pigmented, more color to show through. Okay, so this one is Dusk. It's also the last of the satin finishes, and it's a deep plum. There you go. So I'm just gonna do a quick wash because I keep reapplying concealer and powder. And then I put on a little new mascara, which is buildable. You can reapply. And again, I'll be doing a separate video on that new product. Again, buildable. Again, you can do it as liner as well. Oh, so pretty. Easy. This will be the easiest thing you all ever do. Just swipe it. And just depending on the look you're going for, you can make it as, again, as natural or as bold as you want. Okay, so this color is part of the shimmering finish. There's 4 of them. This one is Flash, and it is a bright copper. Very pretty. So with this, it's just you're gonna get more of that sparkle effect, but not glitter. Never glitter. So I know I've been putting like it all over my eyelid, but you can just do like just liner. Have fun with it. Play with the different combos. But you can just do liner all the way around. Mix this with one of the brighteners like Aura. Just like this, just like a little liner. Pretty, right? So fun. There it is, just a little bit on the lids for you. So the next one I'm gonna show is Ember, and that is a deep bronze. So I left the flash on because I thought, let's just see what two of them look like together. So this is Ember. So I could leave flash on just the way it is and use this as a liner, be darker liner. It's sat for a little bit, of course. So I'm just gonna use it as a liner here. Take it underneath. Now let's say I just want to take it out in the corner here for a little bit. So when you're building, just be really careful to just soften it. You want, again, soften the lines. Then this way, so you can see the difference. It just added a little bit of drama, a little more definition out here on the outer corner and underneath the eye. Pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna put it all over on the other lid just so you can see. So this one's Ember. I just have it all over just so you can see. But again, I have the flash right here, a little Ember through the crease, a little bit liner, or you can do a smoky, soft smoky. You don't have to bring it up as high. You could just line it. So many different ways you can play with these shadows. You just have to experiment and just see what works best for you. Okay, only 2 more colors left. I mean, 10 colors are a lot, and I'm trying them on. This is what I do for y'all. Anyway, I've already reapplied my concealer for the, how many times? 7th time. This one is Haze. It's a shimmering dusty rose. I'm excited about this one. This one's fun. I mean, have fun with this. You can mix so many different colors with this, or you can just wear it alone, just for a wash of color. This is one that I would just wear by itself. Maybe a little bit of black liner. You can use it as liner if you want to keep it simple and funky and edgy and cool. Is that what I should do? Maybe I should be funky, edgy, and cool. Again, I'm just going to use the applicator that it comes with. Just use it as a liner, make it fun. Bring it out a little bit if I wanted to. Just have to experiment with these. Okay, so I like the simplicity of this look. I just did almost like a liner around the eye, but just a little thicker of a line. And I think it's just fun. I like the simplicity of it. Very pretty. So I think this color is going to look gorgeous on medium to deep skin tones. If you tend to be more, have a lot of pink that comes through or red, you may not want to wear it quite like this. You may want to just use it as a pop of color right here because it can just make you look more red and pink. I'm going to try it as cheek color right now because again, like I said earlier, these are tested for around the eyes, so why not try it on my cheekies? Ooh, look, look, look. Okay. I think I may be wearing this all fall. All right, okay, on to the very last color. I can't believe we made it, we made it. Okay, so since I've fallen in love with this Haze, I feel like I'm just gonna add the last color to it. So this one is called Twinkle, and it is a taupey silvery color. Again, this is part of the shimmering, so this is gonna give more of that shimmer, still glowy, not glittery. There you go. So I'm gonna keep how I have the Haze, which is that shimmering dusty rose. I'm just gonna keep it right where it's at. And I'm just, here's the thing. I can use the applicator or I could put it right on my fingertips for a softer application. I'm just gonna put this right here on the ball of the lid. This is probably one of my favorite ones too. I got to play with this, but I'm just doing a sheer wash of it, like I'm making it very sheared out. And that's pretty, just like this. And maybe I'll throw a brightener right there. So that's 3 colors. Or I can apply it for more color. Now, when you're dealing with the darker colors, you do have to kind of move a little quicker, and you do have to soften the edges a little more. Pretty. And again, it's a little sheared out. I could put a little more on there so you can just really see. It's not gonna be super blended, but, and you really do need to let it sit for a minute. I'm not doing that for time purposes. But you get the idea, minus some of the blending that I would normally do. So I'm gonna take one of the brighteners. I'm gonna do the Aura because that's the one that's closest to my skin tone, because it's a soft beige. Remember the brightener? I'm just gonna pop that in right here. And if you notice, I'm using my fingertips. I didn't use the applicator, not that you can't. It can just get too much if you're not. So don't be afraid to use your fingertips. You can use tools if you need to. But just know your fingertips can really do a lot. Pretty. So I've got Haze, Twinkle, and then I've got Aura. Got to get used to these names. It's 3 colors. Very easy to use. I didn't use any tools, just my fingertips and the actual applicator. So yay, we got through it. Okay, so I'm so excited about this launch. I really do love this formulation. Again, so easy. You don't need to be a pro makeup artist. You can be a total makeup novice, brand new to makeup, or something that you just like more of that natural look. These are so flexible, easy as you can see, super easy. And guess what? It's just makeup. So if you're not happy with it, you can always take it off. You can take a Q-tip to it. No big deal. Makeup is supposed to be fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found this helpful and that you're excited about lid glow like I am. And if you don't already have a Beautycounter consultant, please reach out to me. I would love to help you, and I'd be honored to help you. As with all my clients, I do virtual consultations. You'll have access to my email to reach out to me about other clean beauty products, just clean beauty in general. I want to make sure that you're choosing products that are safer for you and that are also effective and that actually work and high performing. Because remember, just because it's all natural or just because it's clean doesn't mean that it's necessarily effective and gives you that performance piece. So I am here for you as your clean beauty bestie. Just please reach out. All my information is below, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks again, everyone, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.